Yo, what's good? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, it is another one. So listen, look, this the biz out here now. This is the biz. So sides are being chosen. People are speaking out. You got celebrities. They're still talking their crap too. It's going down. So Rickey Smiley and Uncle Luke, have came out and spoken their piece out here. Okay, hold on. So, we're definitely going to listen to what they had to say. But my thing is that I thought that we had the freedom to vote for whoever we wanted to vote for. Okay, hold on. I mean, I thought so. Maybe I'm thinking wrong. Maybe I need to get my black ass back on the plantation. Hold on.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
You can't make this shit up.
You old fish-eyed fool.
I mean, I thought that's what the ancestors was fighting for when we had the civil rights movements, all these other movements in the past, things like that. That we could vote for whoever we wanted to vote for, as long as they had our best interests at heart. I thought that's what it was about. Maybe I'm wrong, okay? Maybe I'm wrong. So we're gonna dive off into this. We're gonna dive off into the Rickey Smiley situation first. Then we're gonna go over and see what old rump shaking Luke got to say. Because I mean, back in the day, he had the women out there, saying they was shaking the get it, get it. I mean, all right, we're about to go here now. Let's put these quarters, nickels, and dimes in on the times.
I'm just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. Y'all need to block every last one of their asses on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like that's just garbage.
Yeah,
it's just garbage.
Everybody got united on anything.
Can't agree on a damn bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
I always complain.
Black folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too, but I'm with her.
Hold on. It's the principle about the situation. It's the principle that she was upholding the same ruthless shit that Biden put into place back in the early 90s. It's the principle, Rickey. And how dare you gonna tell somebody they need to block people and stuff like that because who they're choosing to vote for or may not be choosing to vote for? You don't really know. So you sitting here talking about just because certain demographic of black people or black people period don't choose to vote for who you think that you want to vote for or who you think you like or things like that, somehow they're just automatically going to vote for the other party. That's not how voting works. And how dare you sit around here with your HBCU attitude? I thought that you were black and this and all, I'm just saying out here, it's crazy. Rickey Smiley, what are you doing? How dare you try to sit there and try to shame the people? He definitely talking to the men right here. He really talking to the men, okay? So I'm just going to fuck it. I'm gonna keep it blunt out here. Real talk. How dare you shame black men into thinking that they don't have a choice of who the fuck they want to vote for in a free market out here? Who you think you talking to?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Who you think you talking to? Now, we enjoyed your comedy, son, and we support you on your comedy endeavors, your movies, stuff like that. When you've done your thing, you need to leave it at that. You don't need to try to come on here and try to shame other black men into voting for who you think they need to vote for. That ain't your place, son. And I'm younger than you, but that ain't your place, son. And yes, I am sunning the shit out of Rickey Smiley. The fuck you talking about?
What the French toast is there to think about?
You old fish-eyed fool.
Because a vote for her, if you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
We spitting out the facts out here. We know what the hell Donald Trump did. We know what he did the 4 years that he was in office. Now, I'm not saying nobody need to vote for that. I ain't trying to make up nobody's mind for who they need to vote for. You vote for who you want to, or you don't vote. I don't give a damn. Because shit, if you really want to ask me, hell, to be honest with you, all them motherfuckers crooked to a degree. So I, you know,
the French toast is there to think about.
shit. All of them crooked to a degree. I mean, okay, but I don't like the fact that you're going to try to make somebody, or you want to try to phrase your sentences in a way that you're telling people where they need to do this. You need to do this right here. You know what I'm saying? You try to make somebody, hey, listen, look, what's the dude, Samuel L. Jackson character on Django and shit? Who is that N-word on that NAD?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Who is that on that NAD? And what Candyland man told him, you know, that's Freeman right there. He's a Freeman. He's a Freeman. Keyword Freeman.
Yeah. Well,
You know
you
what
know,
I'm saying?
I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what it is.
Y'all not even out here doing real research to look at her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real research, you can see what a record is. You can see what she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community, or things that black people benefit from a lot.
What's that? What has that been? Because at the end of the day, though, I know most of the money went to her Indian community. The Google research shows me well now. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was reading the wrong thing on Google. And then to go to her website, there's no real policy put up yet. I mean, you know, it's crazy out here. It's ridiculous. Okay, so well, you could Google it. How about you state the facts since you want to represent somebody? And then I don't care what side it is, Democrat or Republican. How about y'all state if you're going to represent these people, if you're going to come out with your starlightism and stuff, your starlight as a star in society, as an actor, things like that. If you're going to come out and represent these people, how about you give the facts yourself? How about you state the facts to us yourself? We shouldn't have to go Google it since you're going to represent. That's what representation involves. It involves you actually helping to state the facts of whatever person that you're representing, you know what I'm saying, facts about what they've done, what they haven't done, things like that.
We need to stand with her.
Yes.
We need to stand with her. She's great.
Absolutely.
She will make a great president. And what a blessing to be living in a time where a black woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a black man and a black woman become president. That's unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Messy. Be on the right side.
Man, stop this shit. She ain't black. I'm getting tired of screaming this to y'all. I've been screaming this every time I reported and brought things into the broadcast room about this situation, this election here. She ain't black. I'm tired of y'all saying that. I'm sick of y'all saying that. Her DNA ain't got nothing to do with black African Americans. And if you want to try to, you come on here, shame me, whatever you want to do. The DNA don't say that. So stop it. The DNA don't say that. I'm sick of y'all with that. Black woman, she ain't black. And she'd have said that previous times. I'm gonna use one of Rickey Smiley's tropes. Hey, Google it, look it up.
Side of history. Be on the right side of history.
That's so, it's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or say nothing like that to the vice president of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this.
That you do not listen. Look, hold on, Ricky. You bet not dare bring up none of them old school black men that actually stood for real freedom and justice. Hold on here.
God, you can't make this shit up.
Don't you do that. Don't you bet not dare do that. What is wrong with you?
Settled law, women's rights to choose, your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education. Do your homework, black
hold
people.
up. Let me just tell you something right here that could be very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, she would be sworn in.
She could be sworn
on
in
MLK Day
by the first black Supreme
and
Court,
possibly by Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yeah.
Does
Stop
that not give you chills?
Come on
Stop
now.
it,
Does that not send
Maria.
just make your whole body vibrate?
Maria,
Oh my
I can go
gosh.
deep into that. You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated into the damn White House. What's
Come
wrong
on
with
now.
y'all?
Come on,
on
man.
MLK holiday.
But y'all mad
Baby,
because she ain't
y'all.
talking about
Right. It's a damn disgrace.
Who was a
Man,
member?
y'all-
Who was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on, now.
Come on now.
Can't-
Look at what he talking about. He's so busy worried about them damn sororities in college and shit. The majority of black people didn't do all that. The majority of black people ain't worried about your sororities, Ricky, out here. We care less about that. We worry about who's actually going to protect the nation, who's actually going to provide actual money to everybody's pockets instead of giving it to these bums that's running across the border for free shit.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
This is ridiculous. You want to throw up college gang signs because that's how I look at that shit right there. I mean, you know. Oh, these fraternities and okay, then I understand fraternities to a certain degree. Yeah, some of the fraternities do. You can get good connections and things like that. I'm not really putting down fraternities and stuff like that because I know they are. You can actually get good connections. You do build fellowship and sisterhood with some of these sororities and fraternities. I understand that. I'm not down in that. Real talk, I'm really fucking not. But Ricky's using this in a way that you know what I'm saying, it's like no sir, you're not going to be allowed to use this to try to make people think that it's something that it's not. You know, just because people are part of these sororities and fraternities doesn't mean that they're actually good people to run the damn nation.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
What are we talking about? No sir, human beings are human beings. Good or bad. They can, you know, just because you're part of a fraternity or a sorority doesn't make you a good or bad person. But we know the records out here. We know what's been going on. You know, and I'm not trying to sway nobody to either or. I'm still panning out who the fuck the best for the country on real talk. It's what's best for us living over here. Not identity politics or who's this and that. And no identity, because real talk, she ain't black.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Sick of y'all with that shit, man. I'm sick of y'all with that. That's crazy. Shit is ridiculous out here. All right, we about to dive off into this next part right here. We're going to dive off into Uncle Luke out here. And yeah. Let's go. Let's see what Luke had to say real quick. I'm gonna play this first, and then we're gonna get off into the interview that Luke had with Kamala. Okay, here we go.
Message to all black men who left the Democratic Party for the MAGA Party. I'm going to offer you this one-time opportunity to come back. You can come back. You have until Sunday, 12 high noon. We'll take
Excuse
you
me?
back. We'll take you back. There's no more blue, no matter who. It's Kamala, mana, bang, bang. Kamala, mana, bang, bang. Coach.
Hold on, Luke. Excuse me, sir. Hold on.
You can't make this shit up.
Excuse me, sir. Listen, look. I'm about to get off in your ass, Luke. I'm about to sun you too. Sir. Oh, yes, sir. As one of my elders as well with Rickey Smiley, I'm about to sun you too. How you gonna tell me? How you gonna give me a certain date and time that you trying to demand me to talk about? Well, you need to come on back to the Black Plantation. You need to get Negro. You need to get your tail on back over here. Isa said that you need to get back over here. Who is that Negro on that NAD? Who's it on that NAD?
What the French toast is there to think about?
I tells you got till Sunday sundown to get back over here. I told you now. We's gonna send out the lynching party in order to get you out here. You best get back on this land right here now. I told you. Isa told you. Man, how you gonna get talking about you got till Sunday and this and that to get back? Who is you to tell some? Listen, Luke, let me tell you something. Out here. Real talk. All you need to do is get back to what you used to do. We don't want you talking about nothing else, son. You need to get back out there and make sure that them chicks shaking them asses all over the place in them booty shorts. That's all you need to worry about.
French toast is there to think about?
You old fish-eyed fool.
We tired of y'all trying to tell every grown-ass man around here who we can vote for and who we can't. Now, like I say, I'm neutral in the situation, but I don't like being told that you gonna tell me I got till a certain date and time or to get back some damn where. Who the fuck is you to tell me as a grown-ass man to man, that I got to go back some damn where? The fuck you talking about? Who you think you talking to? Shit, it's crazy out here. Man, y'all losing y'all mind with y'all little star power. Thinking y'all running something, but ain't doing nothing but running your damn mouth out here. Ridiculous. All right. So let's dive off into the interview. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on here real quick.
If you're not in the game, and you're just sitting on the sideline, you really don't understand the difference, the nuances, and the struggles of trying to do the right thing for our people. When I wrote the article about you, and I just outlined everything that every black man in the barbershop, black woman would talk about in the conversations, because I always go back to it, because basically everything that everybody was saying about you, whether she's black enough, does she like black men? She's putting black people in jail. The common things that was actually said, but at the same time, I write that, and I didn't have a conversation with you. When we had the conversation and we talked about it, we talked about the different things. It was almost, and after the conversation, I felt like I was actually certifying you, because we were talking about fried chicken and talking about all these different things.
Yeah.
And then we talked about the gun and the FICO score and these different. So it was
That's
like,
right.
okay,
That's right.
it's like, I like this lady. You know what I'm saying? She's about everything that we're about, the struggles and the things that we have to deal with on a daily basis as activists in our community. And so how did I come to that place? And then that's when I ended up writing the other article saying, okay, this is this.
Right.
You know, because, you know, and again, we get to the point where we prejudge a person. So then now I'm out here fighting the fight of the same thing I basically wrote, you know, and I'm trying to convince people that no, that was wrong. Let me ask you. So when you're campaigning and you're doing your strategies and everything, and you're trying to prove to African American women that you're black enough, and African American men that you're black enough, you know who Kamala is.
Yeah.
You've been you forever.
Yeah, right.
And
She can't prove that because she ain't that. Man, you know what? Even though I'm tired of saying it, as long as this election going on, I'ma keep saying it. She not black, bro. Ladies, gentlemen, if you are African American, she ain't that. The information is out there. Now listen, look. Run who she need to run as. That's all I'm saying. She's native she's native Indian, things like that. Listen, look, run as who she need to run as. I will respect that, okay. But don't sit here and try to, you know, dive yourself off into like you a genuine black African American. Cause you're not.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
You're not.
You lived a life and you lived in the neighborhood. You went to the black university.
And
you lived a life as an African American.
You got plenty of white people that actually go to HBCUs too. So what does that mean? Come on now, cut the crowd.
And have people question that. How you really
That's
feel
a great
about that?
question. It's very frustrating. That's a great question. Because to your point, exactly to your point, Uncle Luke, it is, I know who I am. I was raised to have pride. I mean, I could go on and on about who I am, right? But and who I was born as, not just who I became. It wasn't like some process of enlightenment. Like this has not been a process of discovery for me. You know, in fact, I think the frustration is that other people want me to take them through their process of discovery.
Exactly.
About trying to understand it.
Right.
And it's a challenge. I mean, but this is look, all of us who have become the first, you know, part of the challenge is that people have their boxes about who people are. It's in their mind. They have this set of boxes and they're trying to figure out which one do you fit into. Right. But the number of boxes they have is limited to whatever they've seen before, usually. Right. And we're asking them to see something that they've not seen before and then figure out.
And that's what's going on now. That's what's going on. Black people are seeing something that, of course, you know, we're seeing a different way. Listen, look, y'all all seen it yourselves. We even got a tremendous amount of black women that are going against Kamala right now. Pay attention to social media. All this stuff, we've seen this. Even black women are speaking out like, listen, look, hell no, I'm not finna do all that. What is, you know what I'm saying? Listen, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Which, you know, as a grown man, we should know. When women turn on other women, you should immediately know that there's a problem. As much as women in today's society uphold women in a lot of foolishness out here in these streets, And you mean to tell me you got women on the internet talking about, no, well, I'm not finna vote for her. She's this and that. You got black women talking about they not finna vote for her and this and that. It's out there. When women turn on other women, you have to pay attention to that shit. That shit really means something. And they speak out about it. Man, y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. When women turn on women, oh, that's some serious shit out there.
Where to put that. I might give you an example because I have thought about this. If I use this phrase, just close your eyes for a moment and then think about what you see. The boy next door.
Mm-hmm.
For most of America, what does that look like?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's the boy next door. 4 words speak volumes about the age, the look, the character of who we're talking about.
You're right about it. Yep.
What 4 words would immediately let you know about who I am? It's not in the vocabulary.
It's not. When people question your blackness, you were on that bus, you were part of the civil rights movement, but the struggle is
when the fuck was she ever part of the civil rights movement? Luke. Luke. Hey, Luke, you need to get back to just dealing with the chicks in the booty shorts, bro. This ain't for you, son. Oh no. Man, what the hell is going on here? When was she ever part of the civil?
Is convincing people that this is a strong black woman who lives a strong black life, and why is there any question?
You're right. It's frustrating. There was this one journalist who said to me, I'm doing this interview, and he says, well, you have family members that went to Stanford and Harvard, but you chose to go to Howard. No, elite schools like Stanford, but you chose to go to Howard. Now, I was ready to hang this thing up.
Right.
I was literally, I was about to go off, which would not have been cool because I'm trying to get elected.
Yeah. But you went to Howard.
They went to these elite schools and you went to, and I said, well, you do know that Howard University is the Mecca. Like,
exactly.
Just put that, let's put that in its place.
What? Yeah. The Mecca of black colleges. I mean, I get it. Y'all don't understand, man. This woman been playing the game, saying underhandedly for decades. Now we're just seeing the light of the situation of how she been, playing the game and stuff like that. I mean, it just is what it is out here. Come on.
And so the frustration, to be honest with you, is that, sometimes I'm like, look, I am not running to be Black History professor. I'm running to be president.
Right.
And you all need to figure this out. And you need to figure out the diaspora. People would say that, and I'd say, I went to Howard University, and let me just tell you what that is. If you stand in the middle of the yard, looking around campus, you'll see young Black students who are walking around in lab coats. They're in the School of Medicine. Over there, walking around with briefcases. Over there in leotards, the School of Fine Arts. Over there, right? And so your limited view of who people are, don't put that on him because you don't have the ability to see, right? The variety and the diversity and the depth of who we are.
And it's sad that people still think that way.
There's still
of who we are. Of who we are. Okay, Kamala. Of who we are. Yeah. All right. That's enough. You get the logistics. This shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's wild out here. It is wild out here. But my stance on the situation, and what I'm really talking about, even though I showed both sides, things like that, and talking points and stuff like that. My situation is that these two gentlemen are trying to make it to a degree to where, they're demanding and they're actually, spitting it out there, regardless of what's being said, that you are supposed, as a black man, because they're talking to men. Luke, Rickey Smiley, they're talking to men. They not worried. They ain't talking to no women. They talking to us. That, as a black man, as a black African American man, listen, look, you need to get your tail back over here. You need to support this right along with the rest of us and the sisters that do and things like that. You need to be AKA'd up and the alpha this and all this other type of shit. You need to get your black tail back on the damn plantation. Hold on.
God, you can't make this shit up.
How dare you wake up and think for yourself? Seriously. How dare you? How dare you? What did I say earlier? Who is that on that nat?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
And what Calvin Candy told him? He's a Freeman. He's a Freeman. Yeah, but it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers out there. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line. And also, make up your own mind and your own decisions. Any man for who you want. I don't care who it is. Make up your own mind. Y'all's free out there. And you free to make up your own mind. Mad love.
We'll talk about that some other time.
No, I want to talk about it now. See,
Fred,
another reason
I said we'll talk about that some other time.
you don't tell me what I can talk about. You don't tell me what I can talk about in my own house.
Don't you point your finger at my nose, Fred Sanford.
I'll point my finger at your nose, and I'll point my foot somewhere else.